Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. This is going to be a different video as we're going to talk about something that was a big scare in our family that happened early this winter, and I've been wanting to record this video for a while and I just haven't had the chance, and now that Madison's here and she's up at Spirit Forest, I said this is a good opportunity to record this video and tell you guys what ended up happening this winter. We had a scare. I thought I was gonna lose my Madison this year, and I didn't. But I was gonna tell you the story, and maybe you guys can learn from it. Maybe you can take something from it as well, and maybe it will help save somebody else's life. So that's the reason why I am recording this video.
So it was right after my first surgery, and I have never gone under surgery before, ever. And this surgery was my wisdom teeth removal, and they removed 4 of my teeth. And right after the surgery, I was very wobbly, and they had to wheel me out in a wheelchair to the car, and then my parents had to walk me to the house from the car. And it was very interesting for my first surgery. I'd never been under before, ever, so it was very new. So when we got home, I was laying on the couch and I was eating Jell-O, and I love
And
Jell-O.
pudding.
And pudding all over my face. But the doctor said I had to change my gauze very often, like very frequently, because I had a lot of bleeding within my mouth. And when I got up to change my gauze, I went to the mirror, and I was walking around for a solid 10 minutes, and then suddenly I saw a bunch of white dots everywhere while I was standing still, and my sister described it, I fell like a tree.
So like she said, Kyla said she fell like a tree, head first down into the ground. Her dad was screaming, and I was in the house as well, and I heard it. I thought like a bookcase fell or something like that, because it was loud, and I was downstairs. I heard her dad yell, and then I heard him running, and so then I ran up the stairs, and I don't think I ever ran upstairs quick enough, this fast, you know what I mean? I think I skipped like 3 steps. I like floated up the stairs, you know, like I was right there. He turned her over, so she was face first on the ground, and he turned her over, and so she was laying there, and she was non-responsive. She was not breathing. Her eyes were wide open. It was really scary. And I immediately started I kind of pushed your dad aside, like, I got this, you know, like, you call 911, I got this, you know. And I started doing CPR, and I actually got really scared that I might break her chest plate. Now, I'm not in the medical field at all, you guys, I'm really not. I've been trained, I've been on a search and rescue team, so all I have is training, not a lot of real life experiences like my friend Stacy has. But I just went right on it. And I'm telling you guys, she was not breathing, and non-responsive. And I was doing chest compressions. Kyla was over in the corner. She's sitting there like this, really scared. And it was a scary time, it was a scary time when your child's not breathing. For a minute there, it's like my whole life was like, how am I going to live without her? And I'm screaming and yelling at her. I'm screaming, saying, breathe, 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 and then eventually she started to breathe, and it was a very faint breath at first, but I was so happy when you started to breathe, and her eyes started to move a little bit, but she still wasn't blinking yet, but I was like, I knew she was alert, and I'm telling you, that was like the best feeling in the world right there, that I wasn't going to lose my Madison, and I was shaking her, I was holding her, and you freaked out. She freaked out.
I freaked out because I thought I was just going, I thought I was asleep on the couch. And then suddenly I heard like yelling, and I had like a faint like moment where I saw myself, and then I think I pushed you aside saying
she was pushing me.
Because I was like, I wanted to sleep. But I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, she had no idea. Because I was holding her like this, and I'm like, it's your mom. It's okay. It's me, But it, which probably was only like maybe a minute or so, felt like 10 minutes to me, of her not breathing. And I'm very happy that I have that training. CPR. Now, I don't know if that saved her or not, I really don't know. And I don't want to pretend I'm a hero, but there's a part of me is like, I don't know what else to do, you know what I mean? And I was like, it's better to do that and do nothing, And so I'm really happy that she started breathing, and, her dad was on the phone with 911. They told her to lay there. And so then they ended up coming to the house shortly after that, and you were really pale. She was really pale.
They said I was as pale as the sheets, and you could see in the photos that I was as pale as the sheets, and they were shocked.
Yeah,
they were shocked.
And they did thank me for doing the CPR, and she ended up taking her first ambulance ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ended up taking her ambulance ride, and then we met you at the hospital. Mm-hmm. But they wanted to, because her vitals were a little off on the oxygen, they wanted you at the hospital for more testing and stuff to find out what was really going on. And I'm telling you, I was really scared, you guys. I was really scared, and it was a huge, huge eye-opener to me to make sure that I renew always my first aid, my CPR and first aid training, because you never know when you're going to need it, And I was very, very thankful. And so we met you at the hospital. They did more tests on her. Oxygen level went back up. It was scary for you, though.
Oh, yeah. I was crying. Yeah. I had no idea what was going on. And then when you actually woke me up and you said I almost died.
It felt like it. It felt like she was already dead.
I was in tears because, everything hurt. Yeah. Everything hurt.
I might have beat you
bruise. I had a huge bruise right here.
Yeah, you did.
To show that I hit a wall or something.
Yeah, she hit a corner of a piece of furniture. And I asked her, I said, how's your chest feeling? I was banging on her. I really was. I was banging on her. I'm like, you are not leaving me. Wake up. But I'm really happy I have that training, and we are getting training for the entire family now.
Yeah.
And I just want to remind you guys to also get training as well, because again, you never know when you're going to use it. You just never know, and it's a simple training. You could, I'm trying to find some that that were. Where it's hands-on experience. I think that's a lot better than trying to learn something online, but you can do something online. I think they're as cheap as like $35, and you can watch some videos, and they test you at the end and stuff like that. So I do recommend for that. And I will put a link below of one that I do know, that I've done some research on, and I've actually taken their class too, just to make sure that it's legit. So I've taken their class, and they do have a little testing at the end, and it does make you think, but if you don't have a CPR training or any type of first aid training or something like that, I do think that this is a skill that not only nurses and doctors should have, but I think all of us should really have. And being that currently right now, obviously we're at Spirit Forest, which is a very remote spot of Colorado. I was telling Madison today, I was like, if we get injured, like we're on our own.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm going to make a ski jump. And you're like, no.
I was like, the ambulance doesn't come, the helicopter comes, like
Yeah.
that. We're pretty remote. So I told her, I said, if you end up making a ski jump, it's a little baby one, you know what I mean? Where you might hurt your knee a little bit or something like that. But anyways, I mean, we were just joking right now. But I mean, this did happen a while ago and it did freak us out. And you did post on social media too.
Yeah, and after it took a while to heal because I was barely walking.
Yeah.
I couldn't turn. You
were dizzy, yeah.
I was super dizzy, and it took like a day or so for me to actually like turn a corner by myself. And also to walk to the bathroom without falling.
Yeah, she had me in the bathroom with her for a good 3 days.
Hey, it's mother and daughter
I was
bonding.
like, I am not leaving your side. I am right there with you at all times. Like it took us a while. She ended up telling us, and her and her dad, me and her dad. She said, you guys need to leave me alone now. We were literally the helicopter parents, like watching wherever she went, But you're doing much better now, and I'm really happy that you're still here because I love her. So again, just a reminder, get some CPR training. I know this video is a lot different, but a lot of times I talk about, being out in the wilderness and you're out in the wilderness alone or maybe with one other person, and it would be really good for you to have this skill because you just never know. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I appreciate you. See you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I even like gave it to my dad. I'm like, how do you like it? He's like, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, there's cheese in it. He's like, you should add mushrooms in yours. I have mushrooms. I just uncooked.
Yeah, medium, like thin,
Yeah, I might add.